The latest Tesla software update is 2025.14.x, and from what I could tell, it is packed with a ton of new features, lots of nuggets, lots of little things that you're going to be using on a daily basis, and by comparison, it almost seems bigger than the most recent holiday update. So let's jump in and take a quick look. All right, let's jump into this thing. It seems much bigger than the holiday update, at least packed with feature for feature. Maybe some of these things were actually meant for the holiday update and didn't make it. They weren't fully baked. They needed some extra coating, some little tender loving care. And now they are in the 2025.14 spring update. I don't want to call it a holiday update. It's not really a holiday, but let's take a look real quick. So first we hit the car. Then we hit software. I'm noticing no blue dots like normal. Usually there's blue dots indicating some of the new features throughout the update. Let's just make sure we are using 2025.14.1. Your dot version might vary depending on the model of car that you're using. So we are at 64,000 miles. This is a 2022 Tesla Model Y Performance dual motor with the red line, means it's a performance model. And all right, so let's take a look at release notes. Okay, first thing on the list as we take a look at 2025.14.1, alternative trip plans. This is fantastic, by the way. We have been waiting for ways to tweak your trips and basically customize your trips to your needs. And let's take a look at what they're promising here. Alternate trip plans includes multiple trip plans are now available for you to choose from, allowing you to better suit your travel needs, which is what I just said. You could do the fastest, which offers the fastest, quickest route. Best amenities, priorities stops with open and highly rated restaurants, shops, and restrooms. And then fewer stops, minimizes charging stops, which I think, wouldn't that be kind of the same thing as the fastest? I guess the quickest route in terms of traffic and the road itself, and then fewer stops would be fewer charging stops. So that's a welcomed addition. I can't wait to start using that maybe on my next road trip. Avoid highways. This has been a feature that has been talked about and asked about. I've seen it online a ton. I actually have friends and family members that are going to love this feature. They do not drive highways or freeways, big roads. They would rather take smaller roads. And now this is going to help them do that. And basically you just go to controls, navigation, and select avoid highways. That's pretty awesome. That's a great little tiny feature. It's not going to affect a lot of people, but it's a welcome change to kind of handle everyone. This I have been waiting for since day one of getting our Tesla Model Y. Raise of hands. How many have you done this? You know you have, but how many have done it? Let's be honest here. You get home, you got your brand new Y, you park it in the garage, and you open the trunk, and bam! It hits the roof of the garage. It hits the door. And now you've either got a scratch, a scuff. In my case, luckily, because it's a performance, it hit the spoiler and I had no actual damage. I've actually had 3 spoilers replaced since then because of various other problems. But a lot of Model Y owners, especially new ones, get their brand new car and they don't adjust the height. Yes, you can do that. You basically adjust the height to the way you like it, basically in the garage, but don't let it open all the way. Press and hold the button and you're going to hear a beep, and then it will always go to that level when you're in the garage. Now, the downside to that, by the way, is when you're shopping, you're at the grocery store, bam, massive head wounds because it goes lower or it's at the height of your garage. Now you can choose your location. So home is going to be based on your door, and outside of the home, shopping, for instance, you can have it open all the way. This is a very welcome change for Tesla Model Y owners. Not seeing the need for maybe Model 3, but I don't even know if it's in there for them. So basically you go to controls, service, and remove save locations. Wait, that's to set your existing trunk opening, the factory default height, or clear any. Customize the, where do you do this? Set the height, pause the trunk while it's moving on the touch screen. Oh, that's new. Alternately, manually open the preferred height. Then press and hold and you'll hear a chime. Okay, we know that. So I guess it just knows the location. So I'm going to have to play around with that. That's going to be another video. I think I'm going to do a whole other video on just save the trunk height and how that works. And because there's a lot of Model Y owners that are definitely going to be affected by that. Let's go to adaptive headlights. This is a 2022. It has the newer headlights on it. I'm not sure if this is affected, but it's in here, so it must be. High beams now adapt to reduce glare to other drivers and cyclists by detecting other road users, dimming individual pixels of the headlights. Wow. Your high beams may stay on more often for greater visibility at night. To turn them on, controls, lights, adaptive headlights. Interesting feature. How many of you have been flashed on the road because whatever, they don't like the brightness of our headlights? Maybe they are adjusted too high. Whatever the reason may be, maybe it's just because it's a Tesla. They automatically, you know, hit the high beams and say, oh, we don't like you. I don't know what it is, but now maybe this will help. Keyboard languages, that's a meh feature for me. I don't really use the keyboard. In fact, I don't even know how to pull it up. I don't think I've ever used the keyboard on this car. So anyway, we've got new languages, which is good. I always like seeing other languages incorporated into that because many different people from all over the world are using this car. Keep accessory power on. Now, this used to be a thing, and now it's an official feature. They took it away, and like the accessory industry was kind of mad, especially like portable fridges that you plug in and they would die at night and the food would spoil and all that stuff. So just be mindful that it will only work when your battery's above 20%. When it's enabled, these ports will remain powered even if you are not present. So keep that in mind. It's actually another phantom draw. If you decide to use this feature, just be mindful of that. You're heading out on a trip, going to the airport, make sure you turn this off. And to do all that stuff, controls, charging, keep accessory power on. Seems simple enough. Minor updates, and usually when the minor updates are put in this giant paragraph, there's actually more in here than meets the eye. There's definitely stuff in here. So let's go over this real quick. When viewing a charger location page, nearby restaurants, cafes, and shops within walking distance are displayed at the bottom. That's pretty cool. Media search results are now filtered by sources, providing faster and more streamlined access to content. Okay. If you've got Sirius XM, you've got some favorite stuff going on with the left and right steering wheel. Amazon, you can now use your free account, which is cool, but you do need to have premium connectivity on your Tesla. You can shuffle an entire Apple Music playlist that contains more than 100 songs. I'm not sure why that wasn't there. I'm a Spotify user, so I have had that for a while. YouTube Music feature has been added to play the next thing. See what song is going to play next. That's kind of cool. I don't think Spotify has that. Navigation settings, you can choose to show or hide chargers on the map that are not owned or serviced by Tesla. Oh, that's good. We want to show those, like Electrify Americas and all that kind of stuff. That's a very welcome change. Hotspot, oh, this is huge. So if you don't have premium connectivity on your Tesla and you're using your phone as a hotspot, if it is enabled, it will automatically connect to your vehicle once you start driving, so you don't have to keep reconnecting, which kind of is interesting. You may not need premium connectivity for most people's uses. That's fantastic. Contact photos are now displayed on incoming calls in the vehicle's phone app. That's great. I love that. That's very cool. And then the update includes important security and feature improvements. So that's very cool. So that's a brief look at what is in the 2025.14.1 update. Future videos, we're going to go over some of these in depth. Mainly, I want to do the trunk height location, as well as, what else? There was another one. Oh, alternative trip plans. Definitely want to take a look at that. So that's what's in there. That's what's in the release notes, and that's what's on my car right now. There you go. That is the latest Tesla software update, 2025.14.x, and there's a lot packed into this one, as you can tell. What are some of the things you are looking forward to using if you haven't received the update just yet? And what are some of the things that are just, not a big deal to me? Let's mix it up down in the comments, and as always, thank you so much for watching one of our videos, and hit that like button on this video, as well as subscribe to the channel. It means the world to me, and only takes just seconds out of your day. I'll see you next time.